Hello guys, I'm Bethany and welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. So I feel like I haven't filmed in so long because the last two videos that I posted, they were like sit down videos and I filmed them at the same time. So it's been a minute since I filmed. But today I thought I would do like a little wedding planning productive vlog. So today I hung up my bridal robe, my bridal shower dress, and organized some of the wedding stuff that we have that's been coming in and like house stuff because it's just getting kind of chaotic. So I organized that, and now I'm about to address some invitations. So I need to send them out within the next few weeks, so I thought I would vlog me addressing them. So I also printed out, like made these little things on Photoshop that say like RSVP@thenot.com by a date, and then PS, be thinking of your favorite Bible verse, because that's the guest book that we're using. So I did that, or like I made it and I just need to print it on some like construction paper or something better to also put in the envelopes. But right now I think I'm just gonna start with just addressing them and then put the invitations in them later. But I'm just gonna give you a little sneaky peek. Here's a little sneaky peek of the invitations. I'm not obviously gonna show you them, but that's your sneak peek. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, also we started premarital counseling last week and it's so good so far. I'm really excited about it. Obviously, like after we finish that, I will after we get married, I guess I'll talk about it more. But it was really great, and if you're getting married, I would really recommend doing it. I think if you have a pastor do your ceremony, you have to do premarital counseling, at least at my church. But yeah, so we started that and it's really fun. So this is like a productive Monday in my life. I should have taken you along earlier today. I mean, it's only like 10:19, so I just like organized my closet and the wedding stuff, and did a few like random wedding things. I'm meeting with my wedding planner in a couple weeks, so I was just finalizing that, like where we're eating and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's what I did. Now we're gonna do these invitations. So I'm gonna like move you. So we're back. I set up my camera to like film a little like time lapse of me addressing the invitations, and my camera died. So I charged it while doing some of the invitations. Then I ate lunch and now the camera is alive. So I'm going to address some more because I did quite a bit, but I still have a lot left. So that's just what I'm doing. So now you will see a time lapse of me doing that. So I use thenot.com for like my wedding website, my registry, my guest list, and it's so handy. Like it just makes things so much easier because I have everybody's names, how many people I'm inviting, how many households I'm inviting, and it's just wonderful. I really recommend using it. It's great. So yeah, now you're going to get to addressing. If you see me making faces, it's either because I screwed up an envelope or because I'm listening to But What's Next with Michelle Reed, and she's doing reading your worst first date stories, and it's just really funny. So also I realized this is 14 minutes long. I didn't realize I've been doing this for so long. So it is about 2 o'clock and I finished addressing all the invitations, I think. Pretty sure I finished addressing them all. And now I just ordered like a stamp, like a return address stamp, because I feel like it would make my life so much easier to have a stamp that I can just like, oop, you know, stamp it on there. So I ordered one with mine and Ethan's name on it and my address. The only thing, like, I didn't want to do that because like this obviously isn't going to be my address after I get married. So it's like I use a stamp for the wedding invitations, and literally it's kind of like after that I can't really use it. Either way, it won't have our last name on it, so we probably wouldn't use it anyways. So, but yeah, I ordered that, so I just have to, like when that comes in, I'll have to stamp all of them on the back, so I don't have to write the return address on the front. And then I need to print off like the little slips that are going to go in. I'm probably going to practice like print one on the better paper and see how it turns out, and like cut those up to make it easier for me. But also the printing, like local printing shop, I feel like gave me so many extra envelopes because like I'm done and I have this many, and I screwed up this many times. Like I screwed up quite a few times. So like I just doing stupid things. So it's exciting. We're making progress. I feel like it makes me feel less stressed because like these are all addressed, and I just have to like, obviously I have to put the invitation in the envelope. I still have to do that, but the envelopes are all addressed, which is the part that takes the longest. So when that stamp comes in, I can stamp them all, stuff the envelopes, and do all that. But I think I might print off the like sheet, because this is printed off on just regular paper, but I have some like construction paper, like just thicker paper that like invitations and stuff are printed on to make it look better. So, but I just printed this to make sure it looked good. But I just went on Photoshop and typed in like RSVP and then thinking of your favorite Bible verse, and then I just duplicated that and just put it on the page as many times as I could, and then I saved it. I do have a little bit of knowledge of Photoshop, which really helps me in like doing things for the wedding, because I made a sign. Let me show you the sign that I made. So this is the first one I made for the guest book. So it just says, please highlight your favorite Bible verse and sign your name. I might change the font of this. I don't really know, but that's just how it's looking right now. We want it to be an unplugged ceremony, so like nobody's taking any pictures or being on their phone. So it just says, welcome to our unplugged ceremony. Kindly turn off your cell phones and cameras to be fully present during our ceremony. We will happily share the photos that are captured today. Thank you. So I just followed a one of these signs that I saw on Pinterest and just like use Photoshop to do it. So I didn't have to buy it off Etsy, but yeah, that's what it says. Like photographers can't really like take pictures if there's a bunch of cameras and stuff. So I made this, and so I'll just print it and put it in some sort of frame. It's kind of not centered right now, so I have to like play with it a little bit more. But I made a couple of those last week, and then let me see if I have any more I want to show you. Oh, and then also made like a little sign. Like we have like binders for wedding planning, so I made a little piece of paper to go in that. But I also, oh, here it is. I can show you. So we have this like binder for like wedding planning stuff, like receipts, all that stuff, and I just made this thing that says wedding planning. I also made one that says recipes on it because I want to make like a recipe binder for when I get married. So it just has some recipes in it. Not very many right now, but just a few. So made that as well. So yeah, that's some things that I've been doing. I like, you see on Pinterest like people make their invitations look really good, and I thought about getting like a blush pink or like a pinky color envelope, but I just changed my mind because it was just like these envelopes came with them printing off the invitations, so it didn't make sense for me to do that. And the invitations aren't really like the main thing that I want, like I'm focusing on. I feel like when you plan a wedding, you have to choose things that like are important to you, and things that are going to be in the photos are important to me. Like obviously the invitations are going to be in photos, and I love the invitations, but they ended up being really cheap. Like I just bought the digital download off Etsy and then sent it to a local printing shop, and it ended up being pretty cheap for invitations, because most of the time, like I feel like for the what I got, it would have been that price just for envelopes. So, but you can like find some online and design them and get them shipped to you, or you can like download or like send a digital download from Etsy onto a website and they'll like print it for you and mail it to you. But I just used a local printing shop. It's probably cheaper, I don't really know, but it's really handy because I was just able to like email them and like send them the digital download and like paid over the phone, and then just picked it up when I got there. And it was just really easy, and it didn't take long at all. It took a couple days. So yeah, that's what's going on. So I think I'm gonna print this in like a cardstock and see how it looks. It's pretty much the only thing that we're like personal, like doing anything special for the invitations is just the return address. And truthfully, it like looks good, but it also makes our life so much easier because writing our address and our names on every invitation like sounds like a pain. So another thing I need to think about is like signs that I want just like around the ceremony, because like I need a sign, like a bucket to put the sparklers in because we're doing sparklers, and also like a sign probably that says sparklers on it. I probably should do that somewhere. Like maybe I should Pinterest. Really, Pinterest is where it's at because I just looked up sparkler sign and I found this one off of Etsy. So it just said, let the sparks fly. Let's light the way for this couple at this time. And that's just so cute. But so you could buy it, or like it's a template. So you're literally buying this. You're just buying the words basically for $6, or you can make it on Photoshop. So that's probably what I'm gonna do because it's really cute, but I just need to figure out like where we're gonna put. I might just like set up a table and put it on, like put the sparkler bucket on there with the sign, or like set it somewhere. I don't really know. Don't have a bucket for the sparklers yet, so we're figuring that out, but I'm saving it to my board and going to copy it on my Photoshop, which is pretty simple. Like I feel like Photoshop, the basics of just making signs like this is you just need to know how to like duplicate things and like shape the fonts and move them around, which is pretty easy to do. So like I would love to make signs, and I've seen people do like, you can do signs on like glass frames because you can like put a stencil on it and just like trace it. So I could do something like that. I don't know, just wedding stuff, wedding galore, figuring out all that stuff. The closer we get to it, the more like the small details is really what we're focusing on, because everything else is pretty much taken care of. So also I wasn't vlogging, but I picked up my wedding dress, which is very exciting. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw that. We went to the place that I got it. So basically, if you don't know, you go look for wedding dresses, and you most of the time have to order it, and it takes like 6 months to a year to get it in. And so I went in like September to try on these dresses, and I found mine and I ordered it, and it came in, it just ended up coming in early, so we went and got it. I just have to get it altered a little bit, but pretty much it fits and it's very exciting. So I did that. Also, maybe in this vlog I won't just be sitting here, you know? Anyways. Okay, so now we are in my room, change of scenery, and I was just sitting here making that sign that I was talking about for the sparklers, and I think it looks really good. I might change like the fonts, I don't really know, but this is kind of what we're going for. I showed you what it looks like on Pinterest, the idea, and so I'll show you what I've come up with. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It just says, let the sparks fly, let's light the way for Bethany and Ethan, 8 p.m. So yeah, that's kind of what we have going. I ended up using just Times New Roman for the regular font. That seems like what they were using. So also, please look at my dog. I'm literally dead. Anyways, so yeah, this I think is what we're gonna do. What we're gonna keep. I think it looks really cute. So I think I'm gonna have to look on Amazon for some frames for all of these signs. So I just put it in Photoshop as 8.5 by 11 because that's the size of a piece of paper. So that's what it looks like. I think it looks really good. So it's one thing done, because these little things are like, seem so like minute, but you want them to like look good. And I feel like people will look at this and be like, wow, that's cute. And I didn't pay for it. I just made it on Photoshop myself. So that's great. One thing I need to do today is order garters. I forgot about that, but you need garters. Obviously, for your wedding, you need one for you and then one to throw away. So I gotta order those. I just found some off Etsy. Pretty much everything I got for the wedding is off of Etsy or Amazon. Like the simple things are off Amazon, and then like the stuff that's personalized is off Etsy usually. But I am planning on doing like a whole video on like wedding planning tips, because I feel like I watched a lot of those videos when I was first starting to plan my wedding, and they really helped me. But also just things we've done and stuff like that that we've made has made our life easier and made us more organized, and to where like when I get to the wedding, like 2 weeks prior to the wedding, like I'm not like stressing and being like, oh, I have to get this, I have to get this. So I'm able to like get a lot of it done to where like the wedding day comes, I'm like, oh, we just have to move it from my house to the wedding. So because I'll also be moving the week of the wedding, obviously. So yeah, just trying to make things easy. So I made this sign. I think it looks really cute. I'm very excited. You can just change like the distance between each letter which I feel like really just changes how the words look. Like I feel like you wouldn't know that it's Times New Roman, but that font looks really good for this. So anyways, that's what's going on. Also, my Nespresso messed up. I don't know if I told you guys about that, but it messed up and we had to send it, like it stopped working because I wasn't descaling it because I wasn't aware that I needed to do that. So if you have an espresso, you need to descale it. And if you don't, it will mess up. So it like messed up, but it was still under warranty. So we mailed it to the company and they're supposed to fix it. If they can't fix it, they're gonna send me a new one. But either way, I should get the new one or the old one fixed this week because I haven't had my Nespresso in a couple weeks, and it's been a miserable couple weeks because I just miss my lattes. And like I can go get coffee, but I mean I don't need to spend money, but like it's just, there's nothing like just making it at home because I feel like I've gotten my like rhythm of my at-home iced coffee and it's just so good, but I haven't been able to do it because it's messed up and not here. So just thought I would share that. That's all. I will update you later. So I was also playing around with like, we're having like a table for like lost loved ones, so I was making like a sign for that table, and so it's just pretty simple. There's not much to it, but it just says forever in our hearts. I don't really know how I feel about it, but that's just what I've got right now. So I'm also trying to decide about a welcome sign because our venue has an easel, I guess that's how you say it, so we can like put like a sign on it, and so I thought I could do a welcome sign. So I found this one on Pinterest. I found this one on Etsy, and I think I might get it. It's just a digital download, and then I would get it printed locally, but I think it's cute. But oh my gosh, I was literally mid showing you something on Etsy and I got a call. It was like from a 1-800 number, and so I was like, don't really know if I want to answer this, and I'm so glad I did because it was about my Nespresso machine. So they said they cannot fix the one that I had, but they're sending me a new one, which is so great. So I got to pick the color, and so I decided to get a gray instead of a black because I feel like it'll just like, because my kitchen's gonna be all white, that I feel like it'll just make it a little bit lighter in the kitchen because it's gray. So that's very exciting, and it should be here in a few days. It's like literally Christmas that I get a whole new Nespresso machine. Like, oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Let me show you the sign I was talking about. This is what it looks like, super cute, and over here you can change it to be different colors. So you can make it gold, rose gold, or silver. So thinking about getting this and like getting it made at a printing shop near me. Yeah, that's the sign I'm looking at. It just takes me a minute to make a decision. So, but this is what I'm thinking of, and I feel like after this is pretty much all we need, except like the frames, like random frames, and a bucket for the sparklers. I just can't stop thinking about my Nespresso because this is the best day of my life. Like literally, I cannot wait. I can't believe I get a new Nespresso in the mail. Like obviously getting my Nespresso back would have been great, like that would have been exciting, but since it doesn't work and I get a brand new one, like Nespresso literally has the best customer service I've ever met in my life, like I've ever seen. I cannot shut up because I'm so excited about my new Nespresso machine. God bless. Anyways, that is all for now, but because I'm just gonna keep gushing over my new Nespresso machine, and I probably will vlog the day that I receive it in the mail because I cannot wait, and I will be descaling it because I've literally had it for a year and it stopped working because I wasn't descaling it. So anyways, that's all. I'm gonna go now. So it is a little bit later now, and I'm realizing that I'm in the same spot. Also probably shouldn't start filming this because my dogs are barking. It's a little bit later. I just did a few wedding things, like make those signs and stuff like that, and then I actually edited a video that should be up by now, my quiet time routine. Very excited about it. So yeah, that's pretty much edited, and then tonight we're eating supper and watching The Bachelor. It's The Bachelor. I'm very excited. I might like do a little recap at the end of this vlog and talk about it because I love The Bachelor. It's very good. I understand it's like bad television, you know, like I hate the drama and all this stuff, but it's just so good. Me and my mom always watch it, so we watched it since I was a kid. So that's what's happening tonight. Also, I have the Zoom Bible study. I forgot about that. I'm a member of the living room for like Kinsey Elizabeth's Patreon, so we have a Zoom Bible study tonight too, so that'll be fun. Just thought I would update you, and I will see you later. So it's a few days later, and I'm just now ending this vlog because I watched The Bachelor, And I think I had a headache. I cannot remember why I did not end this vlog, but I forgot to end this vlog, so I'm sitting here editing it and thought I would put in a little clip at the end. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. It's very, like, I was editing it, it's very wedding planning heavy, which is so fun, and it's like 20 minutes long, which I did not realize it would be this long when I was like filming it. I didn't feel like I filmed that much. I was even going to share like a book review in this, but it's so long, so I'm just gonna wait till the next vlog and maybe do a whole video on like books that I'm loving right now. We'll see. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe. I make faith and lifestyle content. Obviously I'm about to get married, so a lot of wedding content. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.